Hey y'all, it's Wes here. You know me, Wes Cole. Today's November 4th. It's about 5 p.m. I'm doing a video because I just want to explain everything that has happened with my dog Tara. And Tara's no longer with us as of right now. We chose to put her to sleep today because I'm going to explain all that to you here in a second. And I thought I could never put a dog that I loved more than myself even to sleep because I can't do that, you know. And but the doctor explained to me why people make these decisions, and I just feel like I need to share this with y'all because if you have animals, and I'm planning on having them all my life, and the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned, it's worth every bit of your time to have a dog because I've been grieving all month and I've cried my eyes out. I'm stable right now and I'm grateful for it, and I think it's only because I'm at peace because I know that my angel Tara's at peace and she's with me right now in spirit. And I know she's in heaven. I know I'm going to see her again. I'm sure of that more than I'm sure I'm making this video. That's how sure I'm going to see Tara again. But I know she's in heaven and she's free now and she's with my past loved dogs and our family and she's with me right here in spirit. And that's probably why I feel better now because this has been going on for a month. Our dog had a heart tumor and to make a long story short, we've been struggling with battles all along. You know, at first it was, you know, she couldn't walk good, and you know, at first she just collapsed one day a month ago, and so I take her in. She's got a heart tumor. We give her the the steroids and the vitamin B injections and stuff, and she responded real well the first week to that. And then the second week, she wasn't doing as well, so we tried changing her diet, doing this, and I tried these miracle pills that were supposed to shrink tumors, which of course I don't think it probably worked. It certainly didn't work in this case. I think they're good supplements to give a dog that's healthy, but I think I was kidding myself, or I had false hope and hoping that was going to save her and cure the tumor, but it didn't get rid of the tumor. And what ended up happening, to make a long story short, about a week ago, her lungs, was so filled with fluids, we had to take her into the emergency room. We got her Lasix, and they did that. And then she was fine. I thought, oh great, she's going to be great forever. And then, you know, but this whole past week, she really hasn't been herself. I mean, first of all, if we hadn't done the Lasix that night, she would have definitely died. So, I mean, technically, some people would have said she probably should have died a week ago, and what happened was we just told them to do that, and I'm so grateful we did because we had our last week with her. But what it came down to today when we took her in, he looked at her, he said, I can put a needle in there and take some of this stuff out of what happened, where we were at today was her cardiac sac was so full that he could stick a needle in there and take that out, but what's going to happen is it's just going to fill back up, and within 24 to 48 hours anyway, we're right back where we were. And it's just not right to put her through that when we're just holding on to something that's inevitable, unfortunately. And unfortunately, death is a part of life. Physical death is a part of life, but spirituality is an eternity. And you know, I will see Tara again. I'll see all my loved ones again. And if you believe that, you will see yours again. You're going to see them again whether you believe it or not. But to make a long story short, I looked at Tara. You know, he said you really might want to think about putting her to sleep today because the hardest decision a person will ever make with their dog and the most loving decision sometimes will make is when you know your dog is not going to make it, and you can finally admit it, and you can look at your dog in the eyes, and your dog's basically telling you, I just don't have anything left in me, you know. I just really, in the last week, every bit of energy Tara had, she spent just staring at me and Greg and just all, and you know, and with her other siblings. But today, I just looked up at her. She just didn't have any energy left. You know, she looked at me and she just had enough, you know. And I know I made the right decision because what can happen in these situations, unfortunately, like the doctor told me, we can get her home, and if she has a cardiac arrest or if her heart goes into congestive heart failure seriously, she's going to be gasping and jumping all over the place, and it's going to probably take her 30 minutes to even die. And it'll be miserable for her and us, and it's just not what I would want to go through. And I can tell you right now, the decision I made with my dog today, Tara, is the decision I would have made with my own life. I would have probably made it a week ago with my own life, but Tara's in heaven now, and I'm just, you know, I'm relieved in a way because I just know that she's not in pain anymore and she's with me spiritually. That's why I know the pain's gone. That's why it was so hard for me. Looking back, I drove her in there and I had no intentions of putting her to sleep today at all. But when we looked at everything, and her CBC counts they weren't a whole lot. They were about like they were a week ago, but it was a false reading only because all these things we're doing, they're just giving her temporary relief, and then there's something new the next day. But she had just had enough. But I just want to say that I wanted to explain this to everybody so you would know from a medical standpoint and from a curiosity standpoint that if you go through a heart tumor with your dog and this is what you go through, you'll know when the time's come, and don't feel bad if you have to put your dog to sleep. I preferred her to go at home in her sleep and die peacefully, but that just wasn't going to be the case. and at 99% sure according to the doctor, and I'm not going to put my dog through that. So anyway, I love all you guys. Y'all have been very supportive of me and my dog with all this. And I love y'all, and Tara will always be with us in heart and spirit. And I love all of you, and I love Tara. And I just say peace out to y'all guys, and everything's going to be okay. And I dedicate this tape to my beautiful angel Tara, who I'll see again in heaven. I love you guys.